That's some funny shit. That guy's geeked away the fuck out. That guy's geeked away the fuck out.
That's funny. Oh.
That's what more like of.
But that's a genuine question. Do you think Gorilla Tag fan games are still worth making?
It depends what you do though, because like it just like depends if you're dedicated to that, I'd say. Because if you're just doing it for the fuck of it, then like don't. But if you actually like work on it and you're like dedicated to it, then I feel like it's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like some of the games nowadays are kind of getting worse. I
Like
don't know if it's worse or they're just repetitive now.
Yeah, I would say that most of the games I've seen, right, like they either start with scary or like something with monkey in the name.
Mm-hmm. Ever since what is that called? What's that one?
Be
The one
awesome.
game Stella game. No, one Stella game made. Game made. One game Stella made. Like
Scary Baboon.
No, but like games like Scary Baboon have been really popular. Like those indoor horror
Big
games.
Scary. Oh yeah.
No. Just like Lethal Ape or something. Yeah. Stuff like that's been popping off recently, and I don't know why.
I know.
That whole genre of horror and like indoor theme, really popular.
I know. Like, but it gets to a point where shit seems just like a copy of that point. Like, I can't express you how much like copies there are games like Scary Baboon, Big Scary, all that shit.
I mean, but if you think about it, what else are people supposed to do at this point? There's like nothing else to do.
Like, I don't know, maybe make something that's not horror related.
Yeah, but horror brings in lots of attention if you really think about it. Like,
No, but everyone, no, but if your game's bad, I think about to say, if your game's actually unique, people are probably gonna think of it. Like, okay, yeah, this guy has to put everything to it. But most people think now, if you have a horror game, you put barely effort into it.
yeah, but even though there are some original horror games, and yet there's like nobody like that actually wants to play those. Like, I know there's a few out there that like Stella made a while back. There was a horror game where you had to go collect scrap. Now, of course, that isn't
Oh
a very
shit!
original, but like back then it
Animal
was original.
Company.
No, Animal Company, like it was before Animal Company.
Oh shit!
And like Animal Company did it, and now it's like all just not unique anymore because there's about 90 other freaking games that have done the exact same thing now. So it kind of just doesn't make it interesting.
Honestly, if your game's gonna be good, don't make it off like a legacy game like Capuchin. And I'm not saying Capuchin Legacy is bad because it's like a revival of the game. But what I'm saying is don't make like copies like that. Like that people are gonna play because it's like a fucking cash grab.
Oh, you're talking about Capu Legacy? Oh. Yeah, no.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, Capu Legacy, okay, that's a community one. Like if someone at the community wanted and they delivered. So I'd say it's probably one of the only good fan games that.
Yeah, but
Because it brought back the most popular one.
It was very close to Capuchin. Capu Legacy, dude. That thing was a 1-to-1. Dude.
Yeah, no.
I don't know how.
Since now. Yeah, there are like a good bit of bugs. Like there's like a spring cosmetic bug.
Mm-hmm. Now, um, the new people entering the Gorilla Tag like community all have this one thing in common, and they look up. Like I was in a VC the other day, and a kid literally knew to development goes, "How do I make a map?" I told him to look it up on YouTube, and he goes, "How to make a capuchin map in my Gorilla Tag main game." It's like, what is up with the capuchin map? What is so different about it that everybody wants it?
I feel like because the computer map, it's like 2 levels rather than 1.
I know, but
Like
there's no
the Gorilla Tag map,
benefit.
it was only like 1 level of it, but like the computer map, it was like 2 levels.
Yeah, but it's not even a good map. Like Capuchin made it look okay, but you
Like
know what's even
like
better?
for its
They
time,
had
it was unique. But now it's just like shit.
and you have games
Like
like
it just be
Monkey Mischief Revamp, dude. Have you seen that game? Hold on, I'm gonna pull that up real quick. Have
oh
you
fuck, I'm about to see.
seen Monkey
Shit on my
Mischief
screen.
Revamp?
Why the hell is everything outside?
Don't even worry about it.
How the hell is Monkey Mischief of its own like fucking um Wikipedia page?
Yeah, look at this. This is their new map.
No, that's the actual Monkey Mischief.
Look at this though. This is what they came from. And now this is what they done. You see how they didn't do the second layer like everybody else? They actually like stayed with the same concept, just made it better.
I know.
That's the kind of crap we need.
Like,
Like we don't need the two
but the
layer
thing
capuchin
is
crap.
though, with this game, it was like a year of anticipation, so like the hype really died down for like the first week of it. Like I'd say, like at the first like 4 weeks of it being released, just got fucked. It went down the drain.
I mean,
They made people like wait a year for it.
for Monkey Mischief, yeah, people waited forever for it.
I know. Like, bro, I remember seeing it. Why the hell did they make it that anticipating? And they come up with stuff like this. Like, Han, like how long was the anticipation? That's a very good question.
How long for what?
Like they made like do you remember, like did you play like 2022, 2023?
Like the OG Monkey Mischief?
Yeah, do you remember like that portal they had when they were like revamping it?
Yeah, I did.
There was really no need to do that, honestly.
Yeah,
They could
like
have
the
just kept it
whole
with the
the
old and
boat
said
and
there's a
everything.
massive I know. They could have said there was like a massive development on the way.
Yeah. Yeah, the delay took so long, dude. They had to make a whole other map for people to play in. Yeah, no, Monkey Mischief had a rough time. I'm not gonna disagree with that. They definitely did.
Yeah.
I think they came back a little bit though after that. I feel like maybe just a little. I don't know how much they came back
Yeah.
and if it really was a lot. Yeah,
It
no,
wasn't really
Monkey
a
Mischief
lot
had a rough
compared to
time.
like their plan now. Barely. Still a
Yeah.
good comeback.
Dude, I need to find some other games. Capuchin was one of those games that had they fell
No,
out
you
for a
got
minute.
constantly. No, it's only because it got like constantly hacked. That was the problem with it. The bus at the time was about 12, 13. So he was with, so he probably didn't know what to do. Plus, I would say, I think Capuchin was the first World Tag fan game.
I don't think Capuchin was.
No, I think no, but was the first like most popular World Tag fan game.
Tag. Gotta look this up now. What was the first one? Began emerging around July 2021.
Oh, is that in like?
Style Snail was like one of the first people to do it, and it's like a Roblox character looking thing.
Hold on, I'll just check.
Going back This is the first Gorilla Tech fan game. This is the first Gorilla Tech fan game.
I'm just checking right now.
Oh, I just gotta click this and just see.
Yeah, Child's Gorilla Tech Horror Game was the first one.
What is this game called?
Going to Girl Tech
And
first.
the
Oh, I gotta like
Date of
watch
release.
this. This was the first ever
Um,
Gorilla Tech fan game right here. What I'm watching.
Child's Horror. Oh yeah. It was made like July 2021, I think.
Yeah.
So honestly, for its time, revolutionary, I'd say.
July 2021.
But
July 2021.
but
wasn't
then
even
when
that
Capuchin
far.
came around, but then when Capuchin came around, it
Yeah, I
just
guess. I
fucking
guess the
changed
difference.
everything.
The difference from that and then Capuchin is kind of crazy because like
Capuchin, like, he changed everything about it. Like, he went
it
like,
just upped the quality. Is because they had. I guess it was just Duck Bust, but it's because he was already a dev. That's why.
yeah. But what I mean is, he was, I think, the first one to ever have like a sophisticated horror system. Like, on this game was just like random jump scares. Duck Bust
It's not
was
very
actually but
sophisticated.
or at least it was like actually like playable. Like, you weren't just running around doing shit. You were running around getting stuff and getting and trying
So
to
like
like
an
beat
actual
it.
gameplay loop.
Yeah, like gameplay. That's what it says. Like a sophisticated audio for like games like this.
Yeah. That's one of the things is that a lot of the Gorilla Tag fan games don't have is a game loop, and it's really just doing the same thing over and over again. Like the most you ever get out of them is the update that comes out every other week, and that's what keeps them going. It's not like an actual game that they can keep playing. Let me just like look up. Especially if I just look up fan games, Gorilla Tag, yeah. Monkey Mischief. Bro, some of these games are crazy. The Backrooms games that took over for a while, bro. Holy crap.
Oh shit, not that.
Good versus
The fact
bad.
was though. The fact was though, I would say the person that like made it like go down, like help like this be a boost would be awesome. He was the first one to do it, like first one to get tutorials like June 2022, I'd say. That's mainly the reason like why almost every single World Tech fan game is as it is today. Each still on Thursday, he just released a new video. Like yesterday around like 10 PM.
Yeah. Like, not even the first fan game really changed it. It was, I think it was Capuchin that changed it too.
No, I think it's Trout. It was like something called Trout's Horror.
I
That was
think-
the first one.
I don't
But
think
it was
Trout
really
was the.
Buzzway.
Trout wasn't the first. He was like the second or third. Trout was after. No, Trout was way after. Way after the first game.
What was the first game then?
It was the one I showed you earlier.
Can you give me the name of it?
Like, I don't know what it's called. Here, let me look it up.
Fan game, and this is the second. And today I decided I would play the first if they sound.
This is Trout's game, right here.
Oh shit. Hold
Yeah, that's Trout's game that I'm looking at right now. That's his game. But that I know that's not the first one, because if that's true,
Oh, Great All Wonders.
because if that's true, then we took a step down from development.
So, okay. I'm checking here.
First
says
Gorilla
that
Tag
the
fan
f-
game on Steam, Alien Tag, bro. Alien Tag sucks.
Oh yeah. I'm just checking here.
The evolution of Gorilla Tag fan games.
Taxes was chasing
What idea?
updates and getting nowhere.
It all started with a simple idea.
Watch.
What if moving in VR was as easy as swinging your arms like a gorilla? In 2021, Gorilla Tag changed VR forever. But what came next was something nobody expected.
Okay,
This is the
I've just
complete
found this
history of
game. It's something called Gorilla Tag.
Bro. When really pulled
No,
up
it was
Gorilla-
created. So the okay, let's see. It's the general had the first Gorilla Tag fan game. It's 3 years old, but the thing. What's the first Gorilla Tag fan game? I'm just looking here. Yeah, there's none. I don't think.
I got so distracted. I started looking at other things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't find it. Everybody that keeps
No.
coming back.
I
is
don't think
different.
I don't think it was like recorded one. But
I
there
don't
is
know.
like
People are saying
I
that it's
do
Trout,
think
but I
there's
don't believe that.
just like 3 contenders here. Big Scary, Capuchin and Shrouds. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, there's no way Big Scary's an old game, twin. I've been developing.
It
before
started
Big
in
Scary.
2022 though.
Okay, I've been developing for 6 years. How long has that been? Since 2020?
Yeah, 2019.
That's when. No, it's 2026.
Yeah, let's
I
say
mean-
for example, you did it on like December 8th, 2019.
It's just.
You'd
like,
still be
I'm
6 years
I'm
into
just
development.
rounding. I'm just rounding.
Sound.
So like, it's really like 5 years and a few months probably, but I'm just rounding to 6.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's how I know Gorilla Tag fan games were before 2021, is because
No, the earliest date would have been the 29th of January 2020 because that's when the Locomotion came out.
I
So,
must
that
have
was
been like
probably
really
early.
OG then. I never realized how
Gotta
like,
be,
OG I was to that then.
but most people only found out in about 2021, 2022. So,
I found it like then it must have just released and I found it. Weird.
Well-
I got into it just off of a random group of kids in like 2020, right at the end of 2020 because it was almost New Year's.
Gorilla Tag. I remember, like, as soon as a Discord server, like, there was a Gorilla Tag server down. I had a look into it, and yeah, with that.
When was Gorilla Tag's Locomotion released?
29th of June.
February 12th, 2021.
No, the Gorilla Locomotion. No, that's just when the game came out. Locomotion came out the 29th because that's the oldest build of it. Like the oldest build, like Gorilla Tag.
I know it didn't
If I
come
go
out in
to,
2021.
It came out in 2020. That's a fact.
The game's development included a prototype phase in 2020 before February 2021 launch. So yeah,
If you go to the Gorilla Tag
it
server,
literally says
but you
early
go
2020. Oh, here, Gorilla Tag Wiki.
you go into the Gorilla Tag server and then go into build archives. Oh no, historical build. Just go way the fuck up. Yeah, the first version of it. He made 2 versions of it. The first one though, I see. On I put Gorilla Guys.
Just look.
So the Gorilla Motion style that came out. Yeah, 6 years ago, so it's most likely the 29th of January.
Yeah, I was gonna say it
For
had to
some-
come out in 2020.
Yeah, and for some reason, the pack is still one of the best things to come out of it. I've just noticed here though.
I don't know.
Let me see. I'm just thinking, if COVID never happened, Gorilla Tag probably wouldn't have came out as early as it did.
Capuchin? Or what?
No, Gorilla Tag. Let me see.
If what ever happened?
COVID.
I don't know.
No, let's say about it here. If we're gonna do, let's say for example, you're stuck around for like 2 years. You're stuck around for like 6 months, shit like that, yeah. You have a lot of spare time in your hands. You're obviously gonna use it to do what your hobby is. And that's exactly what he did. Through he made about 90 or so builds during lockdown.
Yeah.
He made a fuck ton in June, July, and
So they were
August as
just
well.
crap temp post during lockdown.
But in
And I-
September and October, he started getting
Yeah.
like the final part
When
out.
did COVID start? When did COVID start?
31st of December 2019.
December 31st, 2019. And I know
Just told you.
shh, I got that. But I remember like I was in the process of moving right as COVID happened. But that's when I started game developing.
For
G
me,
type A games. So that means, and I moved in 2020. So that's how I know games were there in 2020. Declared it a pandemic on March 11th, 2020. That's what I'm saying. I started in 2020.
I was thinking,
Man, it's been 6 years. Jeez.
I'm just thinking.
Just think about what?
Yeah, no, my school, they closed in January. Like old Chinese school. They closed in January for like it. And then like we told since I think it was like the 28th, we got a call, we just got told that like we were just staying like in for a bit until further notice. January came in out, March came out, March 27th, I think. Citywide lockdown, so yeah.
Yeah, so just started popping out updates.
Yeah, yeah. It was because like we got like the beef got faced like the shutdown in 20th of January, so we had that fucked to the time on our hands.
It was pretty much just like a time everybody was indoors. That's when
There was a
Gorilla Tag took
2022
off.
outbreak. Oh god, yeah, there was a 2022 outbreak, which was which was pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, it's
Like
when like the whole
500
city
deaths and
shut
like
down.
six. No, like fat. No, it is 2022, but it's like fat. Like 600 deaths, 65,000 confirmed diagnosis, and then 61,000 recoveries. So bro, my area was on top of the list. So anyway, for some reason, like
I don't know. This is just really weird to think that if Gorilla Tag really didn't like put their locomotion out there, the game wouldn't be where it is.
definitely.
Like the promotion from all the Gorilla Tag fan games is exactly what made Gorilla Tag.
I know.
So
I
it's
would
like,
take the program, but I would take like the spare time that he had on his hands because he was already an adult, so he already had spare time on his hands. Plus, he was inspired by fucking Ikavio.
bro, I don't even understand how he got Echo out of that, bro. Like, I don't.
No, because Ikavio, like they have the same like emotion type, like
I
it's
know
like
they have like
swinging, but it's like
hands.
swinging
Yeah,
as well.
I get
But
that.
it's hard like not
And
to
then,
add damage into the locomotion.
but then when they did Orion Drift, they made it like a revamp of Echo, but like really weird and really bad.
Yeah, for some reason they changed it from A2 to Orion Drift, which I stay. They could have just kept A2.
Yeah, he said he was gonna bring back Echo in its all
He
glory,
kind of
and
did
then
though.
he
To
had
be fair, he
permission
kind of
to.
did though.
He didn't
No,
though.
because there was two reasons here. There's two reasons here. Number one, if Meta found out, they would be fucked. Gorilla Tag would be fucked as well. Because remember, Meta owns Echo VR.
Do they?
Yeah, like like when you load into it, it used to say Oculus Productions. Like it was made by Oculus. Oculus owned by Facebook, and then later turned into Meta.
So why doesn't Gorilla Tag just buy the game off of Oculus?
Thing is though, Meta won't. Thing is though, the game shut down before they would buy it. It was practically useless buying it. If they did,
But they could still
honestly,
buy the title
probably
and everything. That's what I'm saying. They
they
buy
could buy
like
the title, yeah,
and
but
remake the game.
remake the game, copyright issues.
That's why you have to buy the rights. That's what I'm saying. They have to
Did buy
go
the rights
buy.
to it.
Yeah, they have to buy
The
the
thing
rights
is
to
though,
Echo.
I think after the 1st of August, like when the games were done, like they it was a public domain. It's still under Meta's control, but it's factually useless because doing that would have cost a lot of money because it was probably Meta's most successful game. Would have cost a shit ton of money to like buy, which as you know in 2023 they didn't have.
Yeah, but who cares if it's gonna cost a lot? Like they have the money.
They're being crippling debt. They're being to damn debt.
I don't think they'd be in debt for Echo, bruh. Like the rights for the name could be a few $1,000s.
Yeah, okay, yeah. The name, but everything else.
Well,
Like
normally
net
when
worth
you
of
get the
Echo
name, when you get the
VR.
name, you get the rights to most
The net worth
things.
of Echo VR.
Just buy the game. I don't understand why they don't do that. Bring back Echo, bro.
There was like community. There's a community thing, right? But since it like Meta's new like integrity rules on the new update, you can no longer like use like a other version of the game. You either have to download an APK of it, which are really risky, or just go with it. You could get a Steam version. Like I want to know if you could still get the Steam version.
Probably not.
Like for
Yes,
me,
okay.
so for me, when I tried like I got a message that said you need to restore the data of the original game. So I said, oh, so we fed the consequence. So like, all right, I'll restore it. You can still play it, like, but
Well, they took it off the
Might
App
not
Store,
work.
which now like I can't go get it.
like the announcements here. There's
I mean,
different
for
announcements.
APK, but I don't want to do APK.
Like the latest announcement, it looks like it's all going fine actually.
Which I think is really weird that I only played Echo for like a week or two before it shut down. And then the game shut down, and I really enjoyed the game for the 3 times I played it. And then I fell in love with Orion Drift. So I feel like I would really like the
Like A2 really popped up at the start. Like that's undebatable. A2
because
really
it
like
was
popped up at the
cool.
start.
Like a big old spaceship, like massive lobbies. Now it's not very fun. Their servers are
Because
super
most people
laggy.
either are just like dead, and or the game just doesn't
Yeah,
feel
the
the same
game
as
just
like
genuinely
FPL.
died out, bro. And now it's like
I
very
see.
empty lobbies. The immersion's broken.
I know.
Like it's just put
Like
together horribly now.
even like Gorilla Tag, like some servers in Gorilla Tag, they are fucking done.
Yeah.
Like Gorilla Tag, it's still probably the best game in. Like it's still the most popular game in VR. Somehow, that's my question, but yeah.
Yeah, no clue. Like there's so many questions that you have genuinely just for that subject. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. Like, for example, why did the world type somehow go from like 1.5 million in 2021 to 4.5 million by the end of 2022?
So wait, they
How
had
the fuck did you
1.5 and ended with it? With 4
They
point
did
something?
1.5 at the end of 2021, and then they had about 4.5 at the end of 2022. Surpassing Speed Sailor, by the way.
I don't know how that make any sense. I don't know how you can make
They surpassed Beat Saber.
Oh.
The,
How do Oh yeah, I forgot they got an award for that, didn't they?
Yeah.
For being literally one of the top games.
yeah.
There was just reading a thing about that is that Gorilla Tag got nominated most
It keeps getting
views.
nominated for VR games, actually. Like, from what I've seen. Keeps getting nominated for VR games, which I'm not surprised about. But the game now is to become a cash grab. They brought back lava lobbies, which is really good, but only for VIM members. Making VIM itself was a fucking disgrace to the game. Because the game was supposed to be like a game where everyone could do the same thing.
Yeah.
Not a fucking cash grab. Lemon needs, like, not even a hot take here. Lemon needs to go back to solo creation.
And the
Because,
problem is
look,
it's not like it's under his control fully now. It's because it's a corporation now more of and like he doesn't
no,
make
he's still
it's
a
not a
corporation,
passion
though.
I know, but it's not a
He's still a
passion
corporation.
product anymore. It's a
No.
money project.
Kind of now, yeah, but if no, that's only because from what I've seen, when Lemon's been making it over Axio, he's done when he's been getting more people. Those people have been making the game cash grabs. If Lemon fires them and keeps the community down like 2022, the game would probably pop back up as a fucking good game.
Yeah, probably.
Look-
But they got the money. They don't need a cash grab.
Yeah, exactly. They got the money now. They make keep like the packs, yeah, that doesn't matter. But I didn't forget it was fucking disgraceful.
And now that's what most Gorilla Tech fan games are leading down the same hole as like becoming cash grabbed so much so that it's not even like fun for anybody else to play.
I know.
Like pay to win is just the whole theme of the fan games. And it's really making me mad because like people were paying for mod menus that let them fly and teleport and do all this random crap while we're trying to play the game.
Like, buying like the packs is one of the stupidest things you can do.
I feel like Gorilla Tag's gonna make a mod menu eventually.
If they do that, people want they probably won't actually.
Well, they
'Cause
already made like
I'll
the
be honest
Iron
here.
Man glove thingy mabobbers, so
They made the Iron Gloves, yeah, but that's two different things. They made servers solely for that reason.
I know, but like I feel like they'll do the same for the mod menu. Be like a modding only server where you have mods.
They are already modern only servers. They are literally endorsing it.
I know.
Like,
But those
They're
are mods
endorsed it,
they
bro.
built in.
no, it's not the ones that they built on. It's like the community ones, like the Barber menu, the
So the
Great
you tell me
the
that
Great
they
Not
just already
menu.
let you do that?
They already let you do that. Like, they have a selection. Like, there's some that are legal and some that are illegal. For example, if yours doesn't affect anyone or anything in a public lobby, and it could only be in like a modded lobby, that's legal. If it doesn't, that's illegal.
There's just certain rules behind it then.
Kind of certain rules, yeah.
I never
Because
knew that.
honestly, because it's kind of better that way. Because let's be honest here, if you're gonna like fucking be a modder and like not on modded servers, just doing them publics and just fuck up the game, people aren't gonna play anymore. But having modded lobbies for that reason will make it a bit easier. Yes, those servers might be dead, but anyone can play in them. But that doesn't mean that um anyone should be like doing it.
Yeah. I do agree. I don't think everybody should be able to. I mean, and not only that, that is that also people should not only also be able to make games. I feel like there should be a like restriction for people making games cuz I feel like if we cleared
No,
up
they already have restrictions though.
I know but
Like,
like
for example,
tighter restrictions like make it to where only people over 15 can get it. Like really make it like that.
what?
Like over 15 like to make a game you're supposed to be over 15 and I know there's people that are not 15 like
Like, no,
3-year-olds
I'll take
make fake
like I'll take 14 or over.
either way it's still like 3-year-olds making the games now and it's making everybody look bad
Yeah.
given that's why Gorilla Tech got almost denied off the store because they had so many Gorilla Tech fan games they had to start mass deleting them.
Only because most of them were like copies.
Yeah,
Like,
But, like-
those copies were good, but it's just like skidding. Literal fucking skidding.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
People are
you-
just getting
Like the
other parts.
textures, like the textures of public use, the hitbox for the mons. Do you have anything else?
Not really. I think we're probably
Damn.
good. I mean, we talked quite a bit.
Yeah, oh no, I'd say Sam.
It's been 40 minutes, so I think that'll be it for today.
Holy shit. Definitely.